got this mate, Chris. He lives a few doors down from me, and he's always saying to me, "Joe, why do you keep going on about the sea? It's just this big flat blue thing that stinks of fish, isn't it?" And I say, "Well, Chris, let me tell you about my earliest memory, only halfway to 1980 AD, near the marina, staring up at the Athena B. It was not Mother Earth, but Mother Sea that birthed me." And he says, "You're not trying to rhyme at me again, are you, Joe? I've told you about that." Chris, all of us were born from the ocean, but we've forgotten our roots. You and I were pinkish little fish things, safe in a dark, quiet ocean of our own. Never less lonely, though completely alone. An endless dreaming sleep of a land we haven't known. The chaos of the world lulled to a soothing, throbbing drone. "You're still doing it," Chris says. "Oh, sorry," I say. "I think it's some kind of health condition." One day, of course, we all have to be torn from this sea of dreams, kicking and screaming, to flop about on this awful, parched mess of a place we can see all around us. I don't mean this venue specifically, which seems pretty nice. I'm talking about the modern world in general. That's what I mean, you know. It's not good, is it? Let's be honest. Ever since that dark day, I've been flopping about, gasping, gills spasming in agony, a fish out of water, striving to put right what once went wrong, hoping each flop will be the flop home, you know, back to the sea. I once saw a therapist. It was an old school hardcore revival night. Groove Rider was totally kicking off, and she taps me on the shoulder, locks her saucer-wide eyes with mine and says, "Tell me about your childhood." And I say, "Which one? I have many childhoods, strung together by an umbilical cord that stretches across the world oceans of deep time." And she says, "Well, any of them really. Let's start with my most recent childhood, exploring constellations of tiny worlds under the white cliffs, iodine-scented tidal pools teeming with strange and beautiful life. I long for the childhood of all humanity when we were just bit players in a dreamtime drama of wilderness and fabulous monsters. The mammoths and cave lions are no more than ghosts now. But in the sea, the giants of our dreams, they still linger. Let me take you back to the very first childhood of all, when the young moon circled the earth so tightly its pull wrenched continents. An armada of comets ferried our ocean to this world from deep space in a hail of fire and ice. And in the blazing brimstone pumice pores of abyssal volcanoes, lifeless stardust was being forged into something new that would change everything." And Chris says, "Yeah, that's all very nice, mate, but I was just bringing your Amazon package round. I need to get back and finish my decking." And I say, "Okay, Chris, but just remember one thing. From the sea we came, and to the sea we must return." But I turn round and he's already buggered off home.